Uh, but I thought we played a pretty good ball game. Once again, that man hurt us, Jordan Crawford. He just shoots too well for us. Our big men are not good at ball screen defense, so they run from it. Oh God, here he comes. Drew McKee thinks he's got rabies. He thinks he's a mouse. I thought rabbits had rabies. But Jordan's a mouse. No, I'm not. I'm just joking now. But he hurt us. I thought we played pretty well. I thought we played well enough to win. We made some mistakes. Why did we make them? A couple of shooters couldn't shoot that well. That's the thing with shooters that you don't like. You have to depend on them shooting well. And usually it's 50-50. If a guy's a good shooter and that's it, it becomes 50-50. And that's what Ryan Sullivan, both Bowling Green games, he's 2 for 16. And that's not good. And everybody said, well, he's a freshman. Let's don't count it then. Let's don't count it. Okay? If he's a freshman, let's don't count the shot. Let's only count if he's a sophomore. But you do count. And we needed to make more baskets. Julian McConaughey was not very good the first half. Thought his best player on the court the second half. Why that is, I don't know. Why would a senior be a good player the second half and not be a good player the first half? Kind of late, maybe. Once again, Bowling Green did a great job. I'm beginning to think, maybe I'm wrong, I'm beginning to think that they're pretty good. You know? I'm beginning to think that, Kent, Akron, maybe Bowling Green. You know? I don't know. But I do know it was one hell of a ball game. It was a great pleasure to play in this arena. And any questions that you might have?
Coach, would you talk a little bit about BG's seniors late? Not necessarily the shots they made, but Thomas getting the block, Thomas taking a charge, Brown struggling from the field and then making a big shot. Seniors.
That's where you get beat at. That's where you get beat at. No matter how you try to get around it. John Harris knows nothing about a triple-double. You think a triple-double is a hamburgers and Wednesday sells. You know? Scott Thomas may be the most underrated player in this league. He might be. How about that guy? How about having that guy on your team, but you think you got another guy better than him in Austin County? That makes you a pretty good team, doesn't it? I think it does. Then you got Jordan Crawford, who I used to think was a piano player, but he's much more than that. I used to call my players piano players who helped with the team. Because, you know, a piano player, I like music. When they're in a jazz band, the piano player is never hardly featured. And what he does, he plays. And he never, his rule is, don't you get louder than the vocalist or the soloist. Okay? And I used to think Jordan was a piano player, but he's more than that now. He's one of their top. They got 4 good players. and he's running for it. So that makes him hard to beat. We've got 2 on some days. Quentin Rollins is getting better and better. He just has a tough time shooting the basketball. But if you look at his assist to turnover ratio, he's been a giant for us. He had 6 assists, 1 turnover. I never thought we could get him to that point. But about 8, 9 games ago, we just talked to him. I'm not satisfied, but I got a rule. How about this one? My team, they eat so fast that, and Angie was there when I made this rule yesterday, before we get out of the lot, they've eaten their after post-game food. Well, I got a new rule tonight. You don't touch it till we get past the Fostoria sign. That's right. One man touches that sandwich or them dry potato chips, he is probably going to have to get back home with his own. I'm serious. You don't eat that sandwich when I get sick. Sandwiches, our team has to be more concerned about what we got left when we build this things. And we played some good basketball this year. It's amazing. Look it up. It's amazing the good basketball we played. But we haven't been able to win a lot of games. And I think some of it is because of this. I really do. You got to have tough guys up here. And Bowling Green, I think, has that. I watched Lewis in the tournament last year at Cleveland. And I've given them they played, but they lost. And they, Western Michigan, they couldn't get it right for anything. And poor Lewis was coaching so hard. He was coaching everybody, everything. And now that team is turning around. They're good. Who are the seniors?
Thomas, D. Brown, and Wilkes.
Okay, that's good. I think that's going to be very good next year. D. Brown is a solid player. Scott Thomas is good too. So. Any other questions?
Offensively, it did look like McGee hasn't really done much in the last 5 or 6 games. It looked like he did step up his game.
The young man played very well. But now, what will we get the next game? Out of Mr. Giraffe. I got so mad at him today, I called him a giraffe. Because at Buffalo, he played 5 minutes. He had 2 points. And when I asked him what happened, I wasn't there. He said, oh, shut up. I just wasn't into it, Coach. Huh? I said, well, let me tell you this. Mr. Pratt, you're going to be into it tonight. And it was. But that's our problem. If we can come new and ready to play, then we can cause some damage.
I do want to ask you one more question about
Yeah.
D. Brown. I mean, not his best shooting night, but we just talked about his value to this team.
He's just a top flight kid. When you got kids like that on your team, see, I call those kids tough. I don't call a kid who throws elbows tough. I call him a cop. But D. Brown, I call tough. Because I've coached against him for 4 years. Todd Licklider was saying today, he said, well, I don't know how he's played against you the last 3 years. I said, ask me. He's hurt. He's tough guy. He's a tough kid. Those kind of kids are the kids you have to have. Man. When you coach those kids, You're in heaven. Give me those kids. Now, we got a few, but give me that kid. Give me that kid. Because now you know. John Harris went out there on him. We were in a trick defense. I don't know if anybody caught it. We were playing Jordan Crawford man to man. And we got him to miss twice. Well, when you play a trick defense, I always tell the kids, because usually the first time you ever play, that you got to be desperate. Because there's no right or wrong. We haven't practiced yet. It's on the house. John Harris did one of his John Harris moves. He went out to guard D. Brown. He did like this. That's when D hit the three. Hey, soon as he got ready to take it, I said, it's going in. When have you seen a senior miss that shot? Who's a good person? I've never seen that happen. So I think it means a lot to their team. It'd be interesting to see what they do, you know, in terms of the tournament. It'd be very interesting. They got Buffalo, right? Yeah, Buffalo. Who I think right now is the best team in this league right now. I think they're the best team in the league. And from there on in, I don't know who would be second best. But that's not my job. I'm trying to figure out who's 10th best, who's 9th best, you know. Thanks a lot, and if I don't see you guys again, I've always appreciated coming to see the Falcons, and you treated me nice, and God bless you.